everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about Sui Longying, Whispers of Fate. So first we have Luo Yun Xi, who plays Tang Lici, and we have Lin Yun, who plays Ashe. And there's a lot of people in the main cast. It's a really big group, and if you've watched the drama, you know who they are. They're amazing actors and everything. So a bit about this drama. This drama is Luo Yun Xi's like second collaboration, like second time working with this studio. You've seen a drama that they did before called 长月烬明. That is also the people who worked on this 长月烬明also work on Whisper of Fate. That's why you see costume wise and the vibe wise, really like there was a lot of like 长月烬明like vibe to it when I watched this drama. So I was like, okay, interesting. So when I first watched this drama and when I also heard about this drama, they're like, oh, Luo Yun Xi is like the main like cast. He's like the nanju, like he's like the first, lead and everything. And I was like, okay. And they're like, there's no like romantic scene. There's no like female lead. I was like, okay, cool. So in this drama, when the first opening scene and everything, I thought the vibe that I got from this drama, I was like, oh, this is like a investigation type of drama. It's like, oh, they're gonna go to different, like they're gonna work on different cases and, find out like who is spreading this like danyao like to these people and all these like wuling like people in the martial arts world and everything. Oh, I was like, this is exciting. And then I was like, as the story went on, I was like, I got confused. I was like, I don't really understand what this story is talking about. To be honest, it took a while to really process, and I'm still like slowly understanding this drama, but at the same time, not really, because I'm like questioning everything I watched before and then going back to what's going on right now. I was like, I guess I understand this drama, but not really. So throughout this drama, as you're like watching it, it's almost about to end this drama. You know that Tang Lici and Fang Zhou and Liu Yan and the cook, um, something Ame, like the guy. I know the actor, I just don't remember his name. Anyways, they are actually 师兄弟. Like they are like these four like 师兄弟 and like everyone knows about them. Really confused about like in the beginning the obsession that Liu Yan had with Tang Lici, because it also confused at the same time because you see like the past and how they like before everything they were like all together and like Liu Yan is the doctor and he treated Tang Lici. And then another thing was like the scene where Liu Yan and Tang Lici, they were fighting. Throughout that whole scene, like he cried, they both cried, like he was mad at Tang Lici and cried, and I was confused because I was like, are they enemies? Are they like, why is this emotion? I was like, I guess he's sad that like I guess it's difficult for him because they've been together for like 7 years. Okay, this 师兄弟, and it's not a long time, but also not a short time, and you feel like I guess like in some way he's like, I feel like I know you, but I don't really know you, and it's because Fang Zhou like 他们的师兄 like died, so it's like he basically feels like, like why would you do this to our 师兄, like, and also they both, I guess in some way, were sort of like Fang Zhou played a really important role in their lives because they were the ones that accepted them and sort of like brought them into this group. And so I guess like in some way, and then like, and he feels that like Tang Lici is not human, and he is not human, which I found out later in the story, and I was a little confused. I was like, so Tang Lici is not human. So throughout watching this drama, I felt like one question I was asking is like, is there really a bad guy in this drama? Because when I first saw Tang Lici, I didn't think he was a good guy, even though his voice was very like 温柔, like very gentle and everything, but like the way like the sentences that when he talks and everything is very cold, and I think he did that on purpose because, as you find out, like his past, like he feels like everyone that's involved, like with him and everything, like they don't have a good ending and everything. So I guess that's part of the reason. And he's always like questioning like everyone around him, like who are you really, and like what do you want from me, and all these things. And but then if you compare the people from Feng Liu Dian, they're more extreme than the other people. And then I'm just like, but then like throughout this drama you see that yes, there are, good people, but everyone also has this side where it's just like they have this part of them that's sort of like 怎么说呢，就是有一点黑暗面吧，就是 they have this part of them that's very like a little dark, and it's sort of like their desires and everything. So up to like what I'm recording right now, I've watched up to episode 28. I finally understand because I was really like sort of confused, like who Tang Lici is, like who is he, and like where did he come from, and all these things. And I was like, okay, so towards the end of episode 28, you find out like who the bad guy, like what this person wants to do, and like why he needs Tang Lici. Because I was also confused about like his storyline as well. I was like, why does he want Tang Lici? Like, what's so important about Tang Lici that he wants? And you find out first, Tang Lici is not from Earth. He's not human. He's like from Tianjin. And another thing is that he needs Tang Lici's body. Okay, because he needs his body, because they said to Tang Lici based on his memories and everything, he's like, he is the perfect one. So I was like, wow. And I also, in this drama, this is like sort of like the first time you see Tang Lici like mad, and sort of like he's like, oh, so I've been part of this plan this whole time, thinking I thought I know like every step of this, like what's going on, but actually I fell into this person's plan. So I was like, oh, but for Tang Lici, this whole story so far, it's just he wants to bring Fang Zhou back. He feels like he doesn't deserve to be alive. Fang Zhou should be the one that's alive, and everything. So I was like, interesting. But I just have questions a bit about like his memories of like Fang Zhou and everyone, because it's very interesting. I was like, is his memory really like sort of like true, real? Like, I mean, it's not false that like Tang Lici and his 师兄弟们, like they were really nice to each other, they took care of each other and everything. But then I just like also wonder like if it's because of like Fangzhou like saved him and everything. Anyways, this is how I feel about this drama. Let me know what y'all think of this drama. If y'all were confused like me, and I was just like really confused at the same time, because I just felt like you really need to sort of sometimes go back to the drama and see like what the story, like what's going on with the story. For me, I think I'm just waiting to see the end of this drama. I feel like it's probably the same as 长月烬明, where like Tan Taijing like sacrifices himself. So I feel like this is also Tang Lici's like ending as well. Based on like everything that's happening on this drama, I feel like the only way to stop everything is just him, because he's the only one capable, of doing what, the other people can't. And so I was like, okay, I guess. But I think I just want to see how each character, like, their ending is, really. So, yeah. Anyways, if y'all like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and comment below what y'all think of the drama. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!